Hello, or should I say howdy to my patrons and the people who waited a year. That's right, this one we're doing it like a rodeo. Much obliged, y'all. Is that good? Is that a good thumbnail? Did I get a thumbnail? Am I thumbing it? Thumbs up? Thumbs up, is that a rodeo thing? I'm alive, I'm okay. I learned that from the Fall Guy. This means I'm okay, right? Anyway, this is the video version of Fix My Car Cast, episode 172. It doesn't have a title yet because I ain't said it yet. But this one I got to do like a rodeo. So if you watch these on YouTube after they come out from behind the paywall after a year, be sure to listen to the regular episode. This video is just to prove that I did it all in one go. It's all improvised. I didn't write any of this stuff. Just kicking it from what's under the old cowboy hat. So let me think of an opening line and then we'll get this thing going. Well, boy, I wish this was only 8 seconds. Is that the voice I'm going to have to do? Have I committed to that for the whole episode? This is where the theme song goes. You don't get any of this bonus content without the video version. You just get to hear it already edited. And by edited, I mean the only thing I add is, some sound effects, some music once in a while. The theme song. This episode will probably have crowds cheering, but I might get lazy, because I've also missed the deadline to put this episode up. Anyway, you're listening to Fix My Car Cast, hosted by Bear Claw Billy, and this is episode 172. Comedian and musician Keith Hebert is busy bulldogging a steer, but first, housekeeping. This is the show where you pick what I say and how I say it. Pick a topic or prompt by donating to the GoFundMe, and vote on the gimmick by joining my Patreon for just $1 a month. Join at the $5 or higher level and also get bonus episodes and behind-the-scenes footage. Links are in the description. Also down there, merch. Get yourself some merch. Well, hey there, buckaroo. If you want to show everybody that you got what it takes, you're going to need to get yourself a Fix My Car Cast t-shirt. So head on down to that link and get one for your own rugged little body. Which brings me to our new segment, Shirt of the Week. On episode 169, I had to write 10 t-shirt slogans, and I plan to make each one actually available on a t-shirt. This week's slogan is, "Cracks were observed." If you would like that sentence printed on something you can wear, find the link in the description. I point down even though it won't be on the YouTube description if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, which you shouldn't. Listen to it in the other places. That's where I really need the views. Yes, I've become one of those people who gets more YouTube hits than actual podcast downloads. It's weird and I don't like it. Let's move on. No new donors this week. The total raise for paying off my car repair debt is still holding at $2,592. Also, when we get to $3,000, it unlocks an automatic show gimmick, which is, I will record an episode at sea. Fun fact, did you know this whole podcast disappears when we hit $10,000? Bucket! Hey, do you like the theme song? No? Well, if you make a donation of $50 or more, in addition to picking an episode topic, you get to change one thing about the theme song forever. Unless somebody else changes it back. Want me to make it sound like a hoedown? I'll do it. $50. I will even go so far as to say I will do it like a Who's Line hoedown. I will not write the lyrics ahead of time. Please just give me money to do stupid shit that's hard for normal humans. All right. If you would like to own the painting that I destroyed in episode 120 of Fix My Car Cast, I'll be giving it away to the next person who donates $100 or more. If you'd like to see the painting before you buy it, it can be viewed in the raw video version of episode 120 over on YouTube. Link in the description, and there are more prizes in the queue after that one, baby. If you want it, it's here. Come get it. No new patrons this week. Bummer. Now it's time for a topic suggestion. I'll suggest topics I think I could easily talk about for a whole episode, though admittedly I think the show is more fun when it's something I'm completely clueless about. So, something I could talk about is my best friend. Who is it? Could it be you? Want to know more? Donate today. Are you looping it on mute? checking in on the best city in the world based on which city listened to the last episode the most. And our big winner is Westbrook, Maine. Congratulations, Westbrook, Maine. Let it be known that your Messenger's Old West Museum, Quebec 01 Missile Alert Facility, and Happy Jack Road are the best in the world for 7 days. Last episode, I talked about Memphis Tigers track and field while wearing a pillowcase over my head. What is this show? You can see video of the original recording, plus a little extra, over on Patreon. Also, head over to Patreon for a bonus episode where I talk about what happens to this song. What song? You don't ask enough questions about Bear Claw Billy. Okay, let's talk next week's gimmick poll. These are your choices for next week's episode gimmick. They are: try to make the longest episode yet. Number 2, try to make the shortest episode yet. Number 3, try to make the most boring episode yet. And our returning gimmick, number 4, duct tape one hand to my face. Let's review. Number 1, try to make the longest episode yet. I will do everything in my power to try to make it the longest episode of Fix My Car Cast that has ever existed. Number 2, try to make the shortest episode yet. I will do everything in my power to try to make the shortest episode yet. And by the way, I will say on a technicality, no slowing down or speeding up the recordings for either of those. I'm gonna put that on record. That is not one way that I can try to make it faster or slower. I have to do it all in real time, whatever I'm doing to make the episode longer. I also am not allowed to add random songs. I can't just go, here's 4 of my songs, that'll fill 20 minutes. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page there. Number 3, try to make the most boring episode yet. Well, that's a subjective one. But I will do my damnedest to try to make the most boring episode of Fix My Car Cast ever. And buddy, have I got some contenders. And our returning gimmick, number 4, duct tape one hand to my face. This one's kind of complicated, but I'll duct tape one hand to my face. Remember that any gimmick that gets just a single vote is eligible for a second chance in 6 weeks. Be sure to vote over on Patreon. The poll closes Thursday, a date I haven't put in there yet. May 22nd at noon Eastern America time. All right, time for today's gimmick, which is Do It Like a Rodeo. Of course, gimmicks don't start until housekeeping is out of the way, in case any of them prevent me from sharing vital information. But now, we are entering the gimmick zone. From this point on, gimmicks are active and everything is improvised. There's no sponsored topic for today's episode, so I'll take inspiration from a randomized Wikipedia page, which is, well, godly Bob howdy, it's Bucolics, which is a sequence of poems by W.H. Auden, written in 1952 and 1953. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, ladies and gentlethems, to the Toledo, Ohio Annual Rodeo. That's right, it's the 88th Annual Toledo, Ohio, Maine Rodeo, and we are looking to see some great action here tonight. Folks, I'm Buck Boots McTuckensuck, and I'm here to tell you, my friends just call me Boots, but I'm here to tell you all the exciting action going down here at the Toledo, Ohio Rodeo. And the first thing I want to say, folks, we have a special promotion going on right now, tonight here at the rodeo. It is Auden night. That's right. Tonight it's a tribute to the works of W.H. Auden. All the riders' outfits were going to be a tribute to a different poem by this incredible poet who wrote Bucolics between 1952 and 1953. Well, we're hoping to see a lot of action out there, folks, tonight. We're hoping that somebody can go the distance, go those full 8 seconds by riding, animals across the winds, woods, mountains, lakes, islands, plains, and streams. That's right, folks. There's a lot of places that you can take a steer or you can take a bull, and we have some of the rootinest, tootinest rodeo riders out there to show us how it's done. These are folks who know how to tame an animal. So up next, we got Achilles. That's right. Achilles is a real heavy boy. As you know, when you listen to any rodeo, Boots is going to set you straight with some facts. And so what I got for you, good old Boot McTuckensuck. Boots wants you to know that Achilles comes from Texarkana, and he weighs just a whole lot. He's a heavyweight bull, and riding Achilles tonight is going to be a rootin' tootin' rider by the name of John Fuller. Here comes John Fuller. All right, he's looking pretty excited, and his outfit is a tribute to winds. That's right. You can see a very elegant pattern, because as you know, this isn't my first rodeo. As a matter of fact, this is my penultimate rodeo. I will be doing one. I will be announcing for one more show. Oh, folks, no, I didn't mean to make you sad. I know Boots is your favorite announcer, and it's why you come on out to the Toledo, Ohio, Maine rodeo. But this is my second to last performance. I am retiring from announcing rodeo, just to make some space for some other folks, because I am, quite frankly, just too damn good at it. I mean, look at me. I know everything about Achilles over here. I know where he went to college. That's right. Bulls go to college. It's true. They go to MooU. And yeah, so that's where Achilles went to college. But his rider, John Fuller, let's learn more about him. He's wearing he's wearing a windy jacket. And I sure hope he doesn't get any mud stains on it, because this is a bull who knows how to kick. That's right. Fuller's got to go those 8 seconds. We're going to see how he does out there. And maybe he's as strong as the winds. That's right. We've been having some gusty winds here in Toledo, Ohio, Maine. And I sure can't wait to see what John Fuller, when he gets on the back of that powerful animal. All right, here we go. And he is getting on top, and they are ready to start. You're going to hear some sound that's easy for me to find online later. And here it is now. And we're off. There he goes. Oh, so sad. You know, folks, if you like sports that last for a bit, rodeo is not for you. That's going to be, I'm going to say, it looks like 1.72 seconds on the clock. Better luck next time. John Fuller. Well, as we all know, John Fuller now has to go to a sporting event. That is the punishment when you lose at rodeo. So off he goes like the winds, blowing away. Excellent attempt, John Fuller, but we're going to have to need to see something a little better than that. All right, coming up next is Kananake. Woo! Well, that's a bit of a city folk name for a bull, if ever I've seen one. But yeah, here comes Kananake, and Kananake's rider tonight is Alex Dyer. Good to see you out there, Alex. And Alex's outfit is, of course, a tribute to the woods. That is why Alex is dressed like a giant log. So Alex is going to get on the back of Kananake and see what happens. Now, Kananake, this is a beautiful white steer, all the way from California, actually. And she is powerful. She's got very big horns, and I'm sure that our friend Alex doesn't want to get on the business end of those horns. So let's see what Alex has got in store for us. Again, you're going to hear that very distinctive sound that was very easy for me to find, because I made it with my own mouth, and it sounds a little something like this. Bang! Oh, and they're off. And now he's holding on real good. Oh! And that is the end of the entire round. Really, folks, I wish this was more exciting, but I'll be honest. It's a lot of can it go for a whole 8 seconds, and that's all there is on the tin, and that's how we like it, because we're simple folk in Toledo, Ohio, Maine. And if you're simple folk, well, why don't you head over to the snack bar? That's right. Tonight we got rodeo lumps. What's in them? I don't know. I think they're made of protein. Your mileage may vary. Good luck with that. Get yourself some chow, courtesy of the boys in the snack bar. All right, well, let's see if someone can be more impressive than a couple of seconds. I sure know I can't. Anyway, coming up next, we have got Fog. That's right. The next elegant creature coming out is Fog, and Fog is being ridden by Edward Charlotte, and Edward Charlotte's outfit represents mountains. Again, we're doing the bucolics. Those are the poems by W.H. Auden, and each of our writers tonight is representing a different poem, and so he is the Rocky Mountains. That's right. He hails from Colorado. What did I say his name was? Something great, probably. Edward Charlotte. And he's looking good. Look at those majestic peaks. Let's see if he can hit the peak of his career. He's been riding for a couple of years now, and I think that sound's about to happen again. Oh, too bad. Well, 0.78 seconds, and his dick is in the dust. thoughts and prayers going out to that fella. But hey, that's just what you see out here in the rodeo. Now, if you were to see any sort of like limb get snapped or anything or like that, I want to ensure all the families present that we have an expert medical staff that's just going to run right in and get these fellas patched up good as new. You won't even notice. Everyone at the rodeo, we're not new, but we're slightly used, and we get those dings out when we can, folks. So don't you worry about anybody involved today. All right, our next steer. This is Limestone. Limestone getting a lot of praise. We love praising Limestone. So here's Limestone. Now, you're probably wondering, how did Limestone get that name? Well, of course, his green coat. When you look like that, Limestone's a hell of a name. Now, is Limestone actually green? I do not know. But I didn't name him, so there. Suck on that and whatnot. Limestone is going to be read tonight. Yeah, we're going to read a book to Limestone so that he can fall asleep. I'll be honest, this article don't got a lot of names in it, but good old BC Bloomfield moseying on in and showing us how it's done. Now, BC Bloomfield took the title last year. There was probably a cup or a belt. It was a belt you can drink out of. That's right. Anybody who wins the Toledo, Ohio rodeo, you get the drinking belt, which is just like a giant belt like a wrestler might wear, but also it holds 32 ounces of liquid. So, show us how it's done and have yourself a chocolate melt. You've earned it. All right, let's see if BC Bloomfield stepping up in a beautiful tribute to America's lakes. Love this outfit. Evening gown, not something you would expect at a rodeo, but like, hey, BC calls it like they feel it, and BC's looking good out there in that lake dress. So let's see, mount up Limestone, and I have high hopes for this one, folks. BC's been at this for a while, and I think we can go all the way. So let's wait for that very distinct noise we all know and love. Folks, he's doing it. Oh, decapitated. You hate to see it. Well, stayed up for a good 4 seconds, but then leaned back a little too far, head came right off. You hate to see it, unfortunately. It does happen a lot. And that surgical team that I mentioned, whizzing their way right out there to help. I can see the head has already been reattached. It's a little limp, don't get me wrong. He don't smile like he used to, but he's doing okay, and he's going to be fine, and we are ready for our next riders. We got just 3 left and 10 more minutes to fill, so they better stay on for quite a bit. But before we go to them, let's talk about our local beer. That's right, Terpson Brewery's got a new one. Check them out. This is the Texas Spitfire. That's right, it's a spicy beer, a 3-alarm beer. For those of you who hate yourselves with spice and with drunkenness, well, get to loving yourself with this delicious beer, the Texas Spitfire from Terpson Breweries. Drink it down, and you'll feel like a bull who needs to shit. All right, coming up next, we got some. Eventually we'll move off to the bull riding. We got some other exciting events coming up. We got pulling. We got bulldogging. We got fucking riding Broncos. We got Broncos. You love Broncos. We got Broncos. We got Broncos coming your way. Anyway, looks like our next bull up is Nightmare. That's right, not to be confused with Nightmare, because frankly, why would he be? He's a bull, not a horse. That's a little mare humor there for you. And if you appreciate that, well, you should see old Boots down at the open mic. That's right, I do Southern brand comedy. Just humorous observations about the kinds of people that Southerners don't like. It's a real hoot, and I'm convinced it makes the world a better place. All right, so here comes that next bull. We are so excited for Nightmare, and riding Nightmare is going to be the first fucking name I see, which is George Augustus. That's right, George Augustus, one of the younger riders, just starting out. He is actually going to be going to the Texas A&M next year. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, he has been riding bulls since he was 11. That's right, 11. Now, you may notice he doesn't have the typical number of limbs that you see on a rodeo rider. He has lived a hard life. but it has all been worth it for the feeling of victory. And folks, I have a pretty good feeling that tonight, hold on one second, I thought they did the noise, but they didn't. Well, when they do that noise, he is going to impress you with his, oh my God, he's dead. He's absolutely dead. They have fully killed him. I did not even get a chance to talk about the amazing outfit that he's wearing, which is islands. All those beautiful tropical palm trees. I mean, they were green and brown, but now they are very, very, very red. And you can see we've got the medical team out there trying to put Humpty Dumpty together again. Oh, that's a little rodeo terminology. A Humpty Dumpty is what we call someone who's going to be a commentator next year. So let's move on. We got two more entrants in this amazing, amazing rodeo for the bull riding event. And then maybe we'll move on to another event if we need to fill, let's say 8 to 9 minutes. So coming up next, Age of Anxiety. What are we naming racing horses now? Well, the next bull is named Age of Anxiety and is going to be ridden by John Bicknell. So John Bicknell just saddling up and riding Age of Anxiety. Now, Age of Anxiety, she looks sleepy. Did I say bulls, steers, whatever? She transitioned. So she's Age of Anxiety. She looks like she's easy to ride. She's very gentle. A lot of people, like when you look a bull right in the eyes, you can tell that that bull has hate in its heart and it is about to aim it at you. But this particular cow here, she's quiet, she's slow, she's graceful. Many ask, why is she even a part of this here rodeo? But let me tell you why she's a part of this here rodeo. It is because she has set a bucking record. That's right. She doesn't go that crazy. She's a real wild card. Oftentimes, it is hard to get her fully torqued for some rodeo time. You know how it is? Like, you can't just go right in, you know? You need a little fore-riding. And so, when she gets spun up, when she gets fully agitated, she has been known to throw riders half a mile. Now, that seems like an exaggeration, but you know, everything's bigger in Toledo, Ohio, and you know how we cowboys can always exaggerate. So, I don't know if half a mile is actually the distance the good old Age of Anxiety can throw you. But we could find out tonight, folks. I sure hope, because as you know, this is my second to last show. So I'm excited to see, you know, what milestones I can see here tonight. I've never seen a man thrown that far, but, well, it sure would be exciting, and I wouldn't want to have to, like, emotionally process anything I'm seeing, but I would be excited. So let's see what happens, and of course, you know, the outfit that good old John Bicknell is rocking is a tribute to Plains, another poem by W.H. Auden. After all, it is Bucolic's night down at the Toledo, Ohio Rodeo. So this is a tribute to the Plains, and I gotta be honest, kind of a plain look. Where was the fashion? I don't love it. You might need to sashay away, honey. But nevertheless, a good attempt, and now we'll see if Age of Anxiety can really live up to what we've heard about just how far this cow can throw someone. All right, so I think we're in place. He's all mounted up, and it's time to get the action going, folks. Now, he's doing a very specific technique where you wrap the rope around your thumb, and then you wrap it around the saddle, and that is called a crossbang. Bet you didn't know that. Now you learned something, and you can always learn real true facts from Fix My Carcast. So anyway, that thing I just told you about that's called a slap dunk is what he's doing, because folks, when that sound goes off, and mark my words, that sound is about to go up. Oh, there he goes. He's at it. He's going, folks. He's holding on for his life. Oh my gosh, it's 5 seconds. He will not be bucked. He cannot be stopped. He is flying through the air, but he is still attached to that bull. He has not let go. Oh my God, he looks like spaghetti in a wind tunnel. Oh, but he is holding on. He is holding on for dear life. Oh, he's up in the air, folks. That's it. He's going to space. He is going to the moon. Folks, I cannot believe it. I have not seen this in all my 22 years of announcing rodeo because I got started kind of late in life, but I did ultimately grow and find my craft and find my voice. Friends, we have seen our first ever cowboy on the moon. That's right. Cowboy on the Moon. Most astronauts are from Ohio, but that one was from the great state of Texas, y'all. Well, folks, put it on the board. He made it 8 seconds. He made it 8 light years. I don't even know how to measure. I'm so excited. I don't even know what I'm saying. I cannot believe it, but we have seen it, folks. That is it. The time and the distance to beat is John Bicknell. 48 seconds and distance the moon. So we'll see what the next entrant can do, but that is the one to beat. 48 seconds. That's how they do it in rodeo. You're trying to get to 8, and then when you go over, you're just the best. I think, probably, I've been doing this a long time, so if you can trust anybody, it's good old Buck Boots McTuckensuck. All right, so last one coming in for this event, and then, folks, we're going to take a little break, and then when we come back, horse dancing, and none of that dressage shit. Nah, these ones mosh. All right, so Chester Coleman coming to the rodeo, entering the ring, and of course, looking amazing as ever, rocking that tribute to Streams. I gotta be honest, more yellow than I thought they were gonna use, but what can you expect? Well, folks, I feel like I was more southern when this episode started, and if I'm not anymore, well, that's just the power of Toledo, Ohio, Maine. Nobody knows where they are at any point on Fix My Carcast. So, look at those Streams, and of course, who is going to be the lucky bull? Well, that's old Funeral Blues. Funeral Blues coming into the ring and getting ridden by our old pal Chester Kalman. Now, Chester Kalman's been doing this a couple of years, has a couple of silver belts under his hat, and I think he's looking to prove himself. Again, got to beat those 48 seconds, distance the moon. I didn't tell you the distance on any of the other ones because it didn't matter, folks, because they went exactly one direction, and that was straight down. But we had one go straight up today and is currently on the moon. We're going to try to get you pictures from the moon so you can see how he's doing up there. But right now, Chester, it is all on you, riding Funeral Blues, and I hope that that is not foreshadowing. But if it is, folks, remember, death is never permanent, not with our amazing surgical team here at the Toledo, Ohio, Maine Rodeo. All right, so surgical team, get ready. That noise is going to happen again. And folks, this is the last one. This is the big one. This is for all the marbles. That's right. They fill the belt with marbles. You get a belt full of marbles when you're good at rodeo, and you need to dump the marbles out and then drink some Texas Spitfire out of it. As we all know these traditions that go long, long, long into days of future past in the world of the rodeo life. We all get this. We all know this. We are rodeo AF, y'all. So, here we go. Let's see how good old Chester does on Funeral Blues. And here comes that sound. Oh, here he goes. Oh, he really is. He's putting up a fight. He's putting up a fight. He's putting up a fight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Folks, he has done it. He has done it. He is over the 8 seconds. He is holding on. It's worth noting he's holding on with his thighs. He's not actually holding anything in either hand. He's just gripping. Oh my gosh. He's up. He's up. He's up. 14 seconds. He is not. He is also heading to the moon. Wait, he's going past the moon. He went past the moon, folks. He's going into the sun. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Oh, what a terrible fate. Oh, folks, I don't know what the surgical team can do if he actually does, in fact, make it to the sun. I mean, we've already got his time. It's 14 seconds. He was bucked. I mean, I'm not sure if there's some sort of technicality where maybe if he falls back down and lands on the mighty animal, maybe it would count. I don't think it would, but folks, he is headed for the sun, and my God, could this be the second death by sun that we will see here on Fix My Carcast? It's simply too early to tell. It looks like he's still on his way. I'm squinting and I cannot see. Folks, we are going to get the electron scanning microscope in the Hubble pointed at the sun so that we can tell exactly what's going on, and we're going to get that information to you because we want you to know that Chester is safe, but Chester has not won here today. Unfortunately, the winner is on the moon. We don't know what condition he is in currently, but that winner again is John Bicknell, winner of the Toledo, Ohio, Maine 2025 Rodeo Extravaganza and Fashion Show. As always, keep your boots where you keep your liquor. Under your bed and in your mouth. Jesus Christ. Folks, it is worth noting, this is my first late episode ever. I'm recording this on the day it has to drop. I'm going to go put that up now. I hope I didn't just give myself all the sound effects I have to add. But that was fun. Let me get that one up. Let me get that going for you. Yeehaw. Sorry my voice changed like 9 times. It's almost like I'm not good at this. It's almost like I've made a show that's a resume for I can't hold on to a voice for very long. If you know any shows where you need to be good at voices but only for 30 seconds, make some noise. Get at me.